Today, I want to remind you of something deeply important. You are enough, just as you are. Not for what you do, achieve, or give to others, but simply for being you. So take a deep breath, and let's take this time together to honor the incredible person you already are. This video is all about self-love, about understanding your worth and nurturing a kind and compassionate relationship with yourself. Whether you're finding your way in life, embracing the strength you've built over the years, or reflecting on your journey, this message is for you. It's a reminder to love yourself as a person, a girl, and a woman. We live in a world that often pulls us in many directions. Our time, energy, and hearts are poured into our families, careers, and communities. But in all of that giving, we can sometimes forget the most important person who needs our care, ourselves. When we neglect self-love, we lose the very foundation that helps us thrive. Let's change that today. Let's make self-love a priority because you deserve it. What is self-love? At its core, self-love is not about being selfish, arrogant, or dismissive of others. It's not about putting yourself above anyone else. Instead, it's about treating yourself with the same care, respect, and kindness that you extend to others. It's about understanding that your needs, dreams, and feelings are valid and deserving of attention. Self-love is choosing to nurture yourself, acknowledging your worth, and believing that you are enough, exactly as you are. When we speak of self-love, think of it as planting a seed in the soil of your heart. This seed requires nourishment, time, attention, and care to grow and thrive. Neglecting this seed doesn't make you stronger or more noble. It simply withholds the vitality you need to flourish. Self-love is that nourishment. It's the practice of giving yourself permission to grow, bloom, and become all that you are meant to be. Loving yourself is transformative. It's like lighting a candle in the dark. The warmth and glow it provides illuminate your path and extend to those around you. When you embrace self-love, you naturally radiate confidence, a quiet, unshakable assurance in who you are. This confidence isn't about being flawless or having all the answers. It's about knowing your worth and trusting your ability to face life with grace. The ripple effects of self-love are profound. When you prioritize your well-being, you cultivate inner peace, a sense of calm that allows you to navigate life's storms with resilience. You create healthier relationships by setting boundaries and teaching others how to value you. And in doing so, you become an inspiration, a reminder that loving oneself is not only possible, but powerful. This isn't a selfish act. It's an act of courage and strength that uplifts everyone around you. Despite its importance, self-love isn't always easy. The world around us often makes it difficult to see our worth clearly. Unrealistic expectations whisper that we should look a certain way, achieve certain milestones, or behave in ways that please others. These pressures can cloud our perception of ourselves, leaving us feeling inadequate or unworthy. But these expectations are illusions, mirages that distract from the truth of who you are. Self-doubt and insecurity can also creep in, like shadows that distort the way we see ourselves. Perhaps you felt the weight of comparing yourself to others, questioning if you measure up. It's in these moments of doubt that self-love becomes most essential. It's a reminder to look inward rather than outward, to see yourself through eyes of compassion, not criticism. Here's the truth. You don't need to fit into someone else's mold to be worthy. You don't need to accomplish everything perfectly to be enough. You already are enough. Self-love is about stepping away from those external pressures and embracing yourself fully, your strengths, your imperfections, your journey. Let this be a call to action, a shift in perspective. Self-love isn't about fixing yourself. It's about realizing you were never broken. It's about remembering that you are and always have been whole. And when you begin to love yourself in this way, you create a foundation of strength and joy that nothing can take away. Self-love is not something that happens overnight. It's a practice, a series of choices you make each day to honor and care for yourself. The steps we're about to discuss are simple but powerful. 1. Affirmations for self-love. The words you speak to yourself shape the world you live in. Affirmations are a simple yet powerful way to reframe your thoughts and nurture self-love. Begin each day with words that uplift and affirm your worth. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and say, "I love myself for who I am. I am deserving of care and kindness. My worth is not defined by external validation." These statements may feel unfamiliar or even uncomfortable at first, but with repetition, they become a part of your inner dialogue. Affirmations act as seeds planted in the garden of your mind. Over time, they grow into beliefs that support and sustain you. They remind you of the love you owe yourself and counter the negativity that may creep into your thoughts. Just as you would water a plant to see it thrive, nourish your self-love with words that honor your value. The more you affirm your worth, the more you begin to live in alignment with it. 2. Embrace your uniqueness. Every person carries a spark of individuality, a combination of qualities and experiences that make them truly unique. Yet, so often, we are tempted to hide our individuality to fit into molds crafted by others. But self-love begins with embracing who you are, your quirks, your talents, your voice. You are not meant to be a copy. You are an original, and that is your greatest gift. Think of a field of wildflowers, each bloom different in shape, size, and color. Together, they create a tapestry of beauty that no single flower could achieve alone. In the same way, your uniqueness contributes to the richness of the world. Celebrate what makes you different, for it is within those differences that your true beauty lies. Accept your strengths and imperfections alike, for they are the brush strokes of the masterpiece that is you. 3. Practice kindness and compassion toward yourself. Imagine how you speak to someone you care about when they make a mistake or feel down. You likely offer them understanding, reassurance, and kindness. Yet, when it comes to yourself, how often do you extend the same grace? Practicing self-kindness means treating yourself with the tenderness and compassion you so readily give to others. Forgive yourself for not being perfect. Allow yourself to stumble and learn, just as you would encourage a child taking their first steps. Self-love isn't about avoiding mistakes or flaws. It's about accepting them as part of your humanity. Instead of criticizing yourself for what you didn't do, celebrate what you did. Instead of dwelling on where you fell short, focus on how far you've come. Compassion toward yourself is a healing balm. It soothes the wounds of self-doubt and nurtures a sense of inner peace. Speak to yourself with words that uplift rather than tear down. Remind yourself that you are deserving of patience, care, and love, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. 4. Prioritize self-care. Self-care is not an indulgence or a luxury. It is a necessity. Just as you cannot pour from an empty cup, you cannot fully give to others without first replenishing yourself. Prioritizing self-care is an act of love that acknowledges your need for rest, renewal, and joy. Self-care can take many forms, from the simple to the profound. It might be as straightforward as taking a walk in nature, breathing deeply, or savoring a quiet moment with a cup of tea. It might be creating space in your life for activities that bring you joy, whether that's painting, reading, dancing, or gardening. It might also mean setting boundaries to protect your time and energy, saying no to what drains you, and yes to what fills you up. The key to self-care is listening to what your mind, body, and spirit need. Tune into yourself as you would to a loved one, asking, "What do I need today?" Then honor that need without guilt or hesitation. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It is an affirmation that your well-being matters. When you make self-care a priority, you strengthen the foundation on which your life is built, allowing you to move through the world with energy, confidence, and love. Closing thoughts for Section 2. These steps, affirmations, embracing your uniqueness, practicing kindness, and prioritizing self-care, are not one-time actions. They are habits, practices to be cultivated over time. Self-love is a journey, not a destination. It requires intention, patience, and dedication. But every small step you take toward loving yourself is a step toward a life filled with greater joy, peace, and fulfillment. As you move forward, remember this: you are worthy of love, care, and kindness, not because of anything you've done, but simply because you exist. The journey of self-love is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, and it's a gift that keeps giving. When you love yourself, you create a life that reflects that love, and you inspire others to do the same. Start today. Take that first step. You are worth it. Self-love is a journey that accompanies us through every stage of life, adapting and evolving as we grow. It is a constant, a source of strength and comfort. Whether we are just beginning to understand ourselves, navigating life's peak challenges, or reflecting on the beauty of the years we've lived. Let's explore what self-love means at every age and how we can embrace it fully. 1. For young girls. To the young girl at the beginning of her journey, you don't have to have it all figured out. Life is not a race to perfection, but a path of discovery. You are like a tree just beginning to sprout, and every experience you encounter helps you grow. Mistakes are not failures. They are stepping stones. Every new lesson, every question, every moment of uncertainty is part of learning who you are and who you want to become. In this stage of life, self-love means giving yourself permission to explore without judgment. It means celebrating the small victories and being patient with the moments that feel overwhelming. You are not defined by the expectations of the world or the opinions of others. Embrace your curiosity, your creativity, and your unique perspective. Love yourself for who you are now, and trust that your future self will be shaped by the choices you make today. You are enough, and you are growing into the person you are meant to be. 2. For women in their prime. To the woman in her prime, standing strong in the middle of life's demands. Take a moment to recognize how far you've come. You have weathered storms, built dreams, and created moments that matter. The challenges you've faced have made you resilient, and the achievements you've earned are a testament to your strength and determination. Let self-love be the foundation that allows you to continue thriving. This stage of life is often filled with responsibilities, caring for others, advancing in your career, or managing countless priorities. But remember, your value is not tied to what you accomplish or how much you give. Self-love means celebrating your successes without diminishing your worth during setbacks. It's about making time to recharge and honoring your needs without guilt. Trust in the wisdom you've gained and the strength that has carried you this far. You are a force to be reckoned with, and your love for yourself fuels that strength. 3. For older women. To the woman who has walked through decades of life and gathered countless memories, your journey is a masterpiece. Every wrinkle, every scar, every story you carry is a testament to a life lived fully. You are a reservoir of wisdom, a source of inspiration, and a living example of what it means to grow with grace and strength. In this stage, self-love is about honoring your legacy. It's about cherishing the beauty of all you have experienced and understanding that you are still evolving. Age does not diminish your worth. It enhances it. You are like a tree that has stood tall for years, with roots that run deep and branches that stretch wide. Love yourself for the lessons you've learned, the people you've touched, and the moments you've created. You are a beacon of light, reminding others that self-love is a lifelong practice and a gift that grows richer with time. At every age, self-love is an essential part of who we are. It adapts to our needs, strengthens us in times of doubt, and celebrates us in times of triumph. Whether you are young and full of dreams, in your prime building a life of meaning, or looking back on a journey filled with beauty, self-love is your constant companion. Embrace it, nurture it, and let it remind you every day that you are enough, just as you are. As we close, let's reflect on what we've discussed. Self-love is about treating yourself with kindness, embracing who you are, and recognizing your worth. It's not something you need to earn or prove. It's something you deserve simply for being you. No matter your age or stage in life, self-love is a vital part of your well-being and happiness. You are worthy of love and care exactly as you are. The relationship you have with yourself is the foundation for how you experience the world, and nurturing that relationship is essential. When you practice self-love, you create space for growth, resilience, and peace in your life. Take care of yourself, be gentle with yourself, and always remember that you are deserving of love and kindness.